What's going on, Reapers? It's Vontae's Reaper Training, and today we're gonna get back into the motivation series. You know, we like to talk about the motivation. We trying to stay right over here. We trying to move forward. We're gonna go into whether or not you could chase your goals completely while at the same time chasing a relationship. And this came because I've had some really good conversations over the last, I say week, 2 weeks or so, and I've been speaking to different people and getting different ideas of different things. And my general consensus is that I look at a relationship between two partners is the same as I do with family and with friends as far as goals go, and that is if they're not conducive, it's not gonna work. Something's gonna be overturned or overtaken in the process of the relationship or of the goals, right? And it's either I'm gonna choose to have that relationship be more prevalent in my life over my goals, or I'm gonna go against the grain a little bit and just chase my goals. Same thing goes for like a relationship, because I'm gonna tell you guys like one thing that I've noticed, and it happens to all of us, especially if you've been in longer relationships. Sometimes you're gonna have to pick them over your goals. You know what I mean? That's just how it goes. But one thing that I've learned and I've seen with a lot of people who've been in relationships for 15, 20 years is that they've come to a point where they can actually work together with those same goals, and they can actually chase it as a team almost. And that always seems to be the most conducive relationship as it comes to chasing goals. As a matter of fact, I feel it's more efficient because it's very difficult out there, right, to find friends or to find family members that are very, not only are they willing to work hard for you chasing your goals, but they're reliable, they're trustworthy, and there's not too many people that's gonna be more trustworthy than the person that you're sleeping with every night. And that I've noticed has been like a propeller for a lot of things. If you look at Eric Thomas is like a great example. I don't know if you guys listen to Eric Thomas. Obviously, with these motivational channels, I love ET. If you listen to him, his wife is like his biggest like business partner. She does all the like the books and things like that. You guys really have to. You see like the things on social media and stuff like that, but you guys really need a soldier in your corner. You need a good lieutenant. Somebody who's gonna look out for you, whether you're the lieutenant or she's the lieutenant, or you guys are both just two armies just charging at a goal and trying to take shit over. I feel like the whole concept of a power couple starts from you're understanding that you're in a relationship, but you guys are both trying to attain something that's very, very difficult to attain by yourself. That's one thing that a relationship can be very helpful for. But at the same time, again, as we talked about with the toxicity in people, like in the last motivation video, it can be very, very easy for them to knock you off your goals. Let me tell you something, man. If you're going through it with your significant other right now, I can almost guarantee you, and it happens to everybody. And me, I feel I'm one of the most motivated people when it comes to chasing what I'm trying to do. It happened to me. You're so caught up with like y'all issues or something like that nothing else in the world matters. You're taking it to work with you. You're taking it to the gym. You're taking it to wherever. Like it's just always on your mind. It's always fucking with you because it's something that's coming from your heart. It's a very, very touchy subject that you guys are going through. Whether that be y'all just arguing a lot, whether that's y'all going through some betrayal issues or whatever the case may be. It's just a lot going on, and that can kill all your goals. Point blank. Period. Let me tell you something. If you are dealing with a very toxic relationship or a very, troubled relationship, I don't care how mentally strong you are, eventually it's gonna start getting in between things. And that's why I say, it becomes a situation where it's either your goals or them. It's like one of y'all gotta go, because it's just somebody's gonna have to take the back burner. And whoever takes that back burner, more than likely isn't gonna be able to be fully developed and to be fully like helped. It's just how it goes. And that's one downside to it. But again, I feel that, if you guys are really trying to go far in life with a relationship, you guys still want to be, because again, at the end of the day, we still don't want to be worker bees. Even if we're like, you listen to like, some of the red pill guys on the YouTube, the AMSs and things like that. The reason why the Reaper mentality doesn't kind of take form to like relate to those, because again, like I said before, marriage is a very difficult thing, and I feel like you can really commit yourself to marriage. I don't necessarily believe in it, but if you can commit yourself to marriage, I feel like that is a Reaper mentality in and of itself. And that can still be helpful to what you're trying to do. You can still be an entrepreneur. You can still, break the cycle. You can still build an empire in a marriage, But one thing that I want to say, though, that is very, very important is I don't want you guys, if you guys feel like you need a woman in your life or you need a man in your life to even be motivated to do anything, and you hear that more so from men than women. Women normally, they draw their motivation, I've noticed, more from like having kids, but with men, I noticed that there's like this thing, like if you're not with a girl, you just keep doing dumb shit. Like, not saying that you're going out and I'm not talking about just dating and stuff like that. I'm talking about you're just not really chasing a purpose in life. And I want to say this: if you are only solely chasing your goals, if you're out there hunting your goals just because of a female, and like you got to start to find that motivation for yourself. You need to love what you do. Have a true love in what you're trying to do. Because let me tell you something. The moment that shit stops, that's gonna stop. It's almost like it goes hand in hand. The moment that you guys, break up, the moment that you guys are going through all these issues and things like that, your goals and everything else, they're not even gonna seem important anymore. I talked to the dude. He said the main reason he was going to the gym is because his girlfriend. He knows that his girlfriend would always all her exes were all muscular dudes, so he started going to the gym for her. But as soon as they broke up, and he got in some great shape. He said he was overweight. He had some health problems a little bit, diabetes, pre-diabetic. And as soon as they broke up, he fell right back into his old ways. Because the whole point that he got into that was because of her. He was chasing a goal for somebody else. And don't ever chase a goal for somebody else, guys. Anything that you're doing from here on out is all for you as far as it comes for hunting goals. You know what I mean? If someone can help, if somebody tries to, be there for that, then that's great. But at the end of the day, this is for you. This is for your future. This is for your, legacy. We're trying to leave a legacy. We're trying to leave our mark. We can't do that if we're just chasing goals for other people. Because as soon as they come out, then where's that motivation coming from? It has to come from the heart. It has to come from inside. It has to come from either a love or just some type of drive, but you got to find it from somewhere. But it can't just be based on somebody else. That if you are self-motivated and you find somebody else who's self-motivated, and y'all don't even have to have the same common goal. If y'all both are entrepreneurs and you're both are self-motivated, that right there is a conducive relationship for growing. And if you go into the Reaper podcast, I'm gonna get into more in depth about relationships and family and friends and girlfriends and stuff like that. And I'm going to get more into the negative side also, because there's negatives and positives, but, we don't always talk about them. But I'm definitely going to get more into that on the Reaper podcast. The podcast will be out soon. I keep saying it's coming out, and believe me, these days is a pain in the ass to get done. But I just wanted to briefly touch on that. Remember, guys, we don't chase dreams, we hunt goals. It's Reaper Training. Like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely come back. We got more content coming up. We dropping constantly, and let's go up.